morning. So today I'm going to be talking about the movie I Saw the TV Glow. I'm going to be talking about the consequences of denying who we really are, and also some of the ways that maybe we lie to ourselves when we are choosing to not be who we actually are inside. So I Saw the TV Glow is a 2024 horror movie following Owen, a teenager who, along with his friend Maddie, become obsessed with a late night television show called The Pink Opaque, and he ends up in the middle of an identity crisis between his real life and the TV screen. So I Saw the TV Glow is the second movie in director Jane Schoebrun's Screen Trilogy. It's a movie series that focuses on our relationships with technology. So last week I talked about We're All Going to the World's Fair, a movie that is kind of told through YouTube video clips, whereas I Saw the TV Glow focuses on VHS tapes and television. So one of the things I learned while watching these two movies is that the director is actually non-binary, and while these movies were supposed to talk about our relationship with technology, they're also supposed to talk about the struggle of gender dysphoria. So if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I caught that with We're All Going to the World's Fair, but this was something that I absolutely did see and I Saw the TV Glow. So I think one of the most major and underlying but also unspoken parts of the movie is the fact that our main character Owen is actually trans. And they live in a world where they are constantly denied the opportunity to be who they really are, first by the people around them, and then secondly by themselves. So this movie does a really great job visually at showing this second true side of Owen by once again bringing back the neon lighting from the first movie, but now we're using it in a different way. There's a really great scene at the start of the movie where we see Maddie and Owen leaning up against a vending machine, and Owen is illuminated by this really bright pink lighting. It's kind of giving us a little bit of foreshadowing as to who Owen actually is. So this movie also isn't as clear-cut as the first one when it came to separating our two worlds. I Saw the TV Glow uses a lot of bright colors in Owen's real life too, not just the TV version, and I sort of interpreted this as a way to show that Owen doesn't really know who they are, or they are aware but they can't be outwardly who they are yet. So in my mind, this movie really is about the consequences of denying who you are as a person and denying who you really are. When we see Owen and Maddie as Tara and Isabel in The Pink Opaque, they have all of these powers and they have this strong connection to each other, and they're not afraid of the world. They're free. And they also talk a lot about time in this movie. In The Pink Opaque, time moves for the two of them regularly because they feel comfortable. They can enjoy this journey of life. But in the real world, after Maddie disappears, time seems to move much faster. And Maddie even says that after she returns to the real world from the TV one. It's almost like this absolute torment of not being able to be who you truly are inside sucks the life out of you, and it makes the world spin faster and faster and faster, and you can't control it. So one thing that I want to point out about this movie too is that the movie never explicitly tells you that Owen is trans. However, the film is filled with moments and impliedness that it is. So I just thought that was interesting to point out. You see at the start of the movie that the trans flag is sort of depicted in the colors of the parachute that the kids are playing with in the gym. You also see Owen getting questioned by their father for watching The Pink Opaque, being like, isn't that a show for girls? And I think the biggest, the biggest "this is they are trans" moment comes when you see a title card that talks about this magical dress, and then later on you actually see Owen wearing the dress. So Owen is given multiple opportunities by Maddie to join them and run away back to the Pink Opaque, but they never do. And this is where I really started to think that while this is definitely a trans story, I think that even if you are someone who you're not trans or you've never really explored that, I think that this movie can go beyond that, because I think that it's something that a lot of people can relate to. I believe, excuse me, I believe a lot of people have moments in their lives where they choose to be kind of comfortably uncomfortable with a mundane existence, and so they never actually take that plunge to self-actualization. This could be out of fear, out of judgment, but whatever it is, it holds people back, and they kind of try to say that it's okay. Owen has this moment in the movie when 20 years have gone by and nothing has changed. Owen says that they have a family and they're happy, but we don't really see that, and we don't really know if the family is even real. And we definitely don't see Owen as happy. We see Owen is lying, and so many people lie to themselves. They try to say that they're satisfied with their choices and that they're fine with how they are, but they're not, and they really are afraid to take that plunge. So towards the end of the movie, the story kind of changes for me. I think the ending can be interpreted two ways. One, a sad way, and then one, a more optimistic way. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the more optimistic ending. So only because at the end of the movie, we see Owen finally cut themselves open and they're filled with TV static. And I took that as after all this time, they are finally ready to be who they were meant to be. And I think we can all sort of do that. I think we can all have this moment of bravery where we see the TV glow and we don't unplug it. We see who we can truly be and we choose to go inside of that TV and we choose to be who we really are. So, oh no, my paper is stuck. Oh my God. So overall, I want to give the movie an 8 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. I had been wanting to see this for honestly a really long time. And I'm glad I watched the first one. I'm glad I watched We're All Going to the World's Fair first, even though they were not related, just so I could kind of get some more ideas on the director's vision. And I actually do think I saw the TV Glow did give us a more realized version of their vision versus We're All Going to the World's Fair. So all in all, I really liked it. I am excited for whenever the third movie of this Screen Trilogy comes out. So yeah, those are my thoughts on I Saw the TV Glow. It's not